Hello YouTube, so let's go through Brave Virtual World. So I guess let's show off the Brave package first because this is the bread and butter of the deck. It's the I don't know, what makes the what makes the deck go essentially. You play this. Of course, these 6 cards are the cards you're going to be using to get your Brave package going, and then you play 2 Wandering because and you play Fateful because it searches. Yeah, I think this is pretty self-explanatory. You could definitely play the Equip spell. I don't because I think it bricks too much, and I think the additional copy of Wandering Griffin is better. However, it is also an out to mine, so it kind of depends. If you want the extra, extra negate or bounce, I guess it's probably better. But I think I typically just want to play another Wandering Griffin Rider because I think it just makes your hands like a lot brickier, and especially in like a Virtual World deck, that's probably not great. But moving on, we play just all the Virtual World monsters, just all of them. I think this is pretty self-explanatory. Not too much to say here. Yeah. Okay, let's go through this. So this is a double mill, essentially. You can send special summon this hand from your hand by targeting a Virtual World card you control. Send a monster from your deck to the graveyard that has a different type, monster, spell, or trap, and then you can special summon it. Then you can send a Virtual World card of a third type from your deck to the graveyard, except itself. So if you have a monster on board, you can special summon. You can send like a spell, special itself, and send a trap. If you have a spell in the field, you can special itself, send a monster, and then send trap. It's just a double mill. Tao is I'm not sure. So it's you can if you control no monsters or all monsters you control are psychic and or worm monsters, normal summon it without tributing. If it is in your graveyard, discard a psychic or worm monster, special summon this card as a tuner, but banish it when it leaves the field. Also for the rest of the turn, you can special summon except level or rank 3 or higher monsters. So yeah. Lao Lao is a monster reborn. Yeah, there's not much else to say. It's just a monster reborn. Lulu is a Rhoda. Nian is special summons itself back from the graveyard. So like, if a level 3 monster is normal or special summoned to your field while it's in your graveyard, special summon it as a tuner, but banish when it leaves the field. Also, for the rest of the turn, you cannot. You can only special summon level or rank 3 or higher monsters. If it's banished, target one of your other banished cards shuffle into the deck. Very, very flexible card. One of the best cards in the deck. Just really good. GG. It looks like during the end phase, you can add back in a virtual world monster from your graveyard. Cool. The city allows you to activate a spell or trap directly from your deck, which is great, especially for Chuche. But you can also do it, of course, with Qinglong or I guess you could do this one, but it's not very good. Yeah. Emergency Teleport, amazing card in this deck. Summon a level 3 or lower psychic monster from your hand or deck for free. And of course, banish it during the end phase, but it's not going to matter because you are going to be making plays with it anyways. So, you can summon, you can go through your Brave package, summon Lulu, Baron, yeah. Qinglong is actually a very interesting card. You can banish it from your graveyard, and it is a Rhoda, essentially. Add a Virtual World monster, so it's not any, but it's you can add so like Lulu is actually okay. So actually to explain this better, let me go on a tangent for a minute. All of the Virtual World monsters say that you can special summon them by sending By targeting a card you control, special summoning them this card from your hand, sending and then sending like, or no, I'm sorry, target it like any virtual world card on your field. Send a like different card type monster spell trap from your deck to the graveyard, and then special summon it from your hand, and then gain its additional effect. So Lulu can target, a monster, send a spell, add a trap, or something like that. So that's kind of Lulu. Quinglong is actually the Rhoda, so I was wrong about that. Chuche, you can target a face-up card on the field, shuffle 2 of your banished virtual world monsters with different names from each other into the deck, then destroy that card. During the main phase, banish it from your graveyard. Target a VW monster you control, increase or decrease its level or rank by 3 until the end of the turn. And then Xuan Wu, I'm not sure. It's just banish it from your graveyard to special summon back one of your virtual world monsters. So it's essentially just like Fog Blade in the graveyard, which is really nice. Yeah, so that's it. You could definitely play more hand drops if you wanted to. I don't really want to because I think that hand drops aren't really my thing, but you could certainly do it. So like one thing that you should probably keep in mind is that I make my decks as playable as possible. I want to make them as consistent and as good as possible, but I don't unless there's just a lot of space in the deck, I'm probably not going to play hand traps. So like if you're looking at this deck and you're like, where's the hand traps? That's probably why. I think playability over hand traps is a lot better in my opinion. But yeah, that's the main deck. Extra Baron, 2 Shen, of course. Any card sent from the field to the graveyard is banished instead. Mech is like targets and destroys monsters or cards on the field. Cloud Castle Reborn at level 9 synchro. This one sends cards to the graveyard. Coral Dragon can discard and destroy a card, or if it's sent to the graveyard, you can draw a card. Bryanak discards cards and returns the same number discard to the hand. This is a quick effect banish. If you have a Wind in your graveyard, which you have Lulu and Nian Nian, and Lao Lao as well, and Griffin Rider if you get that in the graveyard. So you have quite a few wins. Zeus, of course. Fan, I actually can't remember what this does. You touch 2, target a face-up monster your opponent controls, and in the graveyard, banish them. That's pretty good. I'm not going to read the rest because, I don't think it's relevant, but, Beatrice, send a monster from your deck to the graveyard. Water Enchantress. Downward, because more material for Zeus. Break Sword, because, targeting and destroying cards is good. Jaja, because it attacks directly, so you can just attack with this card. Downward, Zeus, for material Zeus. That's pretty good. So yeah, that's kind of the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is a pretty interesting deck. I think it's really fun. So yeah. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.